1, 2. Testing. Hey, also we're gonna get started. Testing 1, 2. Okay. Don't think I need these. I could. Yeah, the readers. Okay. You made it today. Really. Okay, ready? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wow. It's pretty good size today. Okay. Facing this way, bow 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Salute. Okay, first exercise, hands up, turning, feet shoulder width. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, to the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center. Inhale, exhale. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center. Inhale, exhale. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center. Inhale, exhale. Hands in your waist. Circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Center. Cross. Knees. Circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and stop. Okay, hinge your waist. Neck turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center. Tilt to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and stop. Center. Rotating. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Center. Hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, spread your feet. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and stop. Stretch it out. Switch. 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 Straighten the front knee. Switch. Other side. Switch. Switch. Center. Switch. 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 Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands your waist. Ready, punch. Switch. 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 Sana. Hands here, alternating. And sana. Alternate. Now, edge of the hand. Switch. And sana. Circular movements. And sana. Back fist. Switch. And sana. Okay, hands here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands in your waist. Bend your knees open. 1, 2, 3.5. Ready, extend, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close. Okay, low block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close. Middle block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close. High block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close. All three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, close. Okay, low block punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close. Middle block punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close. Lift. High block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close. Okay, lift up. Okay, push to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, going up. Sink down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, going middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extend. Turn. Close. Okay, sink down. 1, 2, 3. Close. Shake it out. Okay, hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, do a few front kicks. Toe kick first. Hands there, ready position. 2 punches. 1, 2. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, ready? Pushing out heel kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Okay, straight kick or swing kick, so stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Round kick. Okay, bring the knee around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, step back, deep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, good. So we used to get a drink, but okay. All right, let's try 5 stanzas. Carlos, you want to lead it? Okay. Is that camera on? Is that camera on? Okay, ready? I don't think it's on. No lights, right? Okay, ready? Hup. 1, 2. No, he probably didn't turn that on. Did not on. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Usually it's an option. They salute or okay from here. Set it up. Step out. Sliding step punch. Step through. Remove. Punch. Horse stance. Cross stance. Corner back fist. Low. Turn. High. Point your elbow. Back fist. Step up. 1. Just like second form. Reverse stance. Reverse lean. Lift. Hop. And diagonal strike. Uppercut. Close. Okay, going in this direction. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close. All right, deep breathing. Inhale. 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 Okay, good. So relax a few seconds. So one of the things we have to understand is, when we're using, different parts of our anatomy to strike. So these become like weapons. You're using your fists, you're using the edge of your hand, you're using your palms. So the focus should be on those areas. If you're throwing a punch, it's your fist, front knuckles. Now we have 2 punches, right? We have one like this, and we have one like this, meaning this reciprocating punch. Then we have the back fist at 3 different levels. Okay, then we have the chop, which is the diagonal strike, edge of the hand. So these are areas that we sort of focus on as a direction. So what's the difference between martial arts forms and dance? Anybody know? Or this is usually how we distinguish martial arts from dance anyways, or Tai Chi. What is the difference? Anything? Max? Because we should kind of know this. What? Mac? What? Purpose behind it? Brian, same thing? Balance? Everything? How about Aiden? How about, I'm asking, how about Rose? Okay, so movement-wise, it's similar. Aesthetic-wise, it could be similar, but intent-wise is different. What's the difference in intent is that we have a purpose, like what Max said. You know, we're going to punch, we have to show like we're punching. And when we are chopping, it shows that you're chopping. So the movements have to have meaning and have to have sort of intensity. But when you're first starting out, you really can't, figure all of that stuff out till you have the understanding of what the movement is used for and why you're using it a certain way. So there's different targets that you use. So high would go to the face, middle would go to the chest, low would go to the stomach area. I mean, low could be really low to the ankles, but we're talking about fist forms. That's why when we do our low block, it only goes down to the hip. When it goes to the middle block, it's in this area, right? And then when you go up, it's only, we block as a forehead alignment. So we use reference points. High block is in front of the eyes or forehead. Not in front of the eyes, but eyebrow level. So it's a level. So if you're in a high block, like Carlos does a high block, right, face them, right, high block. So this should be just about here. You shouldn't cover your eyes. You should be able to gaze under, and this would be the block. So if we block only this high, some styles block way up there, but we only block to here because that's as far as you really need to block. Then a middle block, if he does a middle block, so what was that middle block he did? He came in, right? So that's using this. If you do another middle block, you're using that, meaning the side, the surface. And then low block. So that's using this surface. If he closes his fist, that's the low block you would use in the second form, right? And then what other low blocks are there? It could be like this, and then it could be a press or a cover. A cover goes down. So then we talk about direction. So a high block is a lift movement. A low block is a pressing movement or a downward movement. And a middle block goes laterally right or left. And in some instances it can go up and it can come down, right? Right, so why do we have directions when it comes to the middle block? One of the reasons is, and this is some of the things you're learning, if he's in a high block position and I punch to his midsection, he would drop his elbow, right? So if you face them, right, then they can see better. So what happens when the punch comes in? He drops his elbow and then he turns to a middle position like that. Now if his hand was down here and it comes in, he could just go lifting like that, or even just go straight up. See, so that just tells you that your movements come from somewhere. So what you're training to do is move from one position to the next without having to like reset and go into some outside movement that's not making it efficient. So in other words, if my hand is here and I want to, he punches, I can just go like this. You say, well, that's not enough, right? So how do you compensate for the not enough? You turn your body. So that's why we could do what you did, but that's pushing it out and just isolating your movement. But what if I just came to here and I turned? That would make the movement more efficient. So what did I do? I added a dimension to the movement, right? So if I went like this, I could also do this, right? So this is called integration of body. When the hand does this, and I'm doing that, this movement that you learn to punch is to turn your torso. This movement, when you learn to block, is turning your torso. So for efficiency, why don't we combine the two and make it so that I only have to turn once, right? So that's efficiency of movement. So that's why when we do our movements or we do our forms, you have to turn. Now, if he's throwing a punch, let's face them, right? Face it. If he's throwing a punch from here toward the center, his waist turns. Now, if he punches on the other side, his waist turns. So that streamlines the movement too. Otherwise, you would stand there and punch like this, right? So you look at that. You just know that it's not coordinated, and you're not connected to the two sides. So the reciprocating action of the forward and backward movement should be working together. Now, the other hand doesn't have to do this. It could do this, right? So if you understand that as a simple principle or concept, then when you do your forms, you have to have a consciousness of that. So what's consciousness? That your mind is on the topic of what we're talking about, and that you're thinking about going through these movements to understand why we have to do things a certain way. So when you do your 5 stances or your forms, you have to have this conscious intent, which is different from dance. Now, if we go like this, and we turn the hand over, and we go like this, and turn the hand over, that's your middle block with a little bit of a twist. That's an add-on. So when we go like this, off the back leg to here, you have the block in the second form. If you go like this, and you come from the cross hand underneath, you have a dragon claw. But essentially, it's almost the same movement. The idea is the same, because if Carlos throws a punch, okay, this would be dragon claw. Throws a punch, this would be dragon claw. Now, if I use the one in the second form, it would open like this, or open like this, you see. So this takes it to the outside, and I'm able to punch. This takes it to outside, I'm able to punch. But usually, I'm punching like this. So the thing is, when you go through your form, why do you punch and twist? Because you elongate, you get more range. Between here and here, I got more distance. And the other thing is you have to line your body for this stance. So there's a certain look to that movement. So most of the time, if everyone just did that movement, so we're just going through some body form, right? So we just did the movement, and that's in the 5 stances. When we do this and step, and we punch, the important thing is when you do the block, you hold it there. Then when you twist like this, it took the hand away, and then I punch. Now you see how subtle that motion was, right? See, watch this. When he punch on this. That is easier to see. It's on my center, but when I turn, it takes it out there. You see that? When I turn and take it out there, I punch like this. But what I want to do is defend the inside, because when I go like this, I go like this. So you see, 1, 2. You see how it came back? Because I don't need to stay with him as he falls down. See, if I go like this and I redirect, I don't need to continue to, right? That's reaching. I'm wasting my effort. You can see that I would waste my effort if I'm about to punch to stick my hand out there. So it would look like this. So you can see that would be somewhat awkward. When you go like this and it comes like this, now I'm back in line because his recovery is going to come here, right? So if he throws a punch and I defend it here, his other punch would come here. But I didn't want to be there. I want to be here. See? So when you do your forms, the two sides have to work together. You just started second form, or you, yeah. So that's your first move. But it's in 5 stances. In 5 stances, after we do the back fist, we drop down and make the circular movement, right? So if you're in a back fist, that just shows you that if he threw a high punch and I went like this, he threw a middle block, I could go like this, right? Because I'm here, I can go like this. That's one option. If this is more efficient, he throws a punch, this is more efficient, right? So you have that in the second form, first form, right? Where's that? If I'm in a high block position, boom, and he goes like that, and I hook, and I go like this, I can do an uppercut. So you see, when you take movements while you're learning the form, you have to analyze the movement a little bit to understand why you're doing this. And then you can understand when you do it. Oh, that's what my hand is doing. That's what my hand is doing. That's what my hand is doing. That's why my hand is there and not here and not here. Right? Because while we look at every unit as one posture, the end of one posture begins at the beginning of the next. Right? So you have to link them together to give you different scenarios. You're really using the form transitions to develop an understanding in the body. Up here you kind of figure it out. In the body it starts to make that connection. Then over time it becomes a reflex. But first has to become subconscious behavior where it happens automatically and you don't have to think about it. Then if it happens, become a reflex, then you have to judge distance. Because when he throws his punch and I'm here, do I really need to block that? But if I do block it, do I want to block it here? I can't reach. So when he throws a punch, I want to block it so I can reach or reach or reach. So you have to adjust your feet. So that's what footwork is. We have to be agile on our feet. So that just gives you, an understanding, basically. So let's use 5 stances one more time as a training tool to get us to move correctly and align our body and all the stuff that the body doesn't know. So knowing is not knowing. Is that deep? Oh no, okay, ready? Okay, let's just go right into this. Ready? Hup! Chun Keo. Sliding step punch. Boom. Did you hit your target? Boom. Okay, good. 1. Okay, hold. Round out the arms. Make sure you get a little bit of reach here. You know what that's for, right? That's for a low block or a low punch. Go. Turn. Boom. Okay, make that circle in the twist step. Step up and punch and reach. But reach only because you twisted. Don't reach because your arm got longer. Your body twisted, made it longer. Okay, reverse stance. Reverse lean. Pause. Lift and pause. Hold. Balance. Go. It's okay. Wait, no, let's stay in a balanced position. Because someone said this helps balance. Okay, ready? Let's go back to the reverse stance. So let's lift the leg and balance. Hup! Okay. Are we balanced? Because you got to be balanced to hook and chop. Hook. Go. And an uppercut. And then close. So when we're in that lift up balance position, what's the most important part of this elbow dropping? This, you have to go like this. 1, 2. So you have to flip and then chop. So this is your transition. That movement, don't just go like that. You have to do that. And the reason for that is because when I'm here and she punches here, my hand is going to come like this, or on the other side, on the other hand. Yeah, you can see it here better. Then it comes down. Now, in the form, we're just doing this just to balance that motion. But when I chop, to here, because it comes because I'm here, then it comes like that. So when I go around and I go down, wham, maybe in the knee. So you would go for the leg. Yeah. So you, this is a transition. I'm blocking. Yeah. This is, and then I'm taking it down, and then coming down. Yeah. So this actually is in the tiger crane form. That's in the brown belt form. We have that movement. We have it like this. We punch, we sink, then we're like this. Then from here, we come up. So those two movements are in one of the more advanced forms, but, you know, what's the difference? It's just another form. The level of execution, you can start anywhere. Right? You can learn any movement at any point in time. It's just how you're going to execute. So it just so happens it's in full hawk. So the 5 stance has that already in it. So if you learn it here, when you get there, you say, oh, I know that movement. You're down, but then you jump. This is down, up. Then you. So you can just see that, you know, we start from the beginning to train you to develop coordination and space. Because all this is a cutting hand. All this is one of those, right? So if you take this, and you take this, and you take this as components, then you combine your hands and you make up different movements that become effective. Because when a hand does this, or does this, or does this, or does this, what is the difference? It's really, this is one thing. You learn this here, you learn this. Where do we learn this? Hey, where do we learn this? Which one? Second one, yeah, right, you're right. Right there, and also where else is it? Diagonal strike is the same motion. That's one of our core fundamentals. Diagonal strike, double block, butterflies, palms, crossing hands, cutting hands. These are all fundamentals of this style. And then this, we all learn that, right from the beginning. So all of those things should be really in your system. So when you do this block, it's always exactly there. When you do this and then combine it with this, it's always there. So, and then this, we have this elbow down, right? Even though you see this, we have it like this in the second form, in the fourth form. So you see how all these basic movements, because southern styles of Kung Fu all are derived from sort of a mother system, and other styles were created and there's stylistic differences. But Hung actually has, you know, a lot of hand techniques that are incorporated. When they did that sort of study back in the 70s, they realized Hung had the most hand techniques of any of the southern styles, because it's just picked up everything along the way like a vacuum probably, and just picked it up, and it became, you know, the heart of a system. And that's why our forms are so long. You know, a lot of systems, the forms are very short. But, you know, the purpose is different and the objectives are different, because simple movements are easy to apply. Complex movements are harder to understand and even more difficult to apply because of the complexity of the transition. But if you practice long enough, and this is, you know, how I try to explain it, is when you learn complex movement over a long period of time and your body knows complex movement, the simple movements become really no-brainers. It becomes really part of you. But if your simplest movement became your most advanced movement, you have nowhere to go. Right? So really, if you train, you have to get, you know, it's like learning, you know, basic, you know, addition, and then you reach a level of like a mathematician, then that basic stuff becomes simple. But if all you can do is add 1 and 2, you can see it's the same thing. That you have to progress in your thinking and how you work with your mind, your body, and your technique. So, okay, let's do first form. Right, okay. So you get a theory class out of this too. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, bend, high, low, drag it, step back, reverse, chun kyo, hook, uppercut, remove, punch, squat down, uppercut, remove, punch. Okay, suspended horse. Cross hands to the back, to the front. Remove high. Step forward, punch. Down. Uppercut. Sliding step. Down. Elbow up, cross hand, cutting hand. Remove. Punch. Step to the back. Elbow. Back fist. Palm. High block. Crescent kick, jump kick. Trap. Back fist. 1, 2, 3. Sliding step. Palm. Scoot. Press kick. Punch. Okay. Dragon. Step back. Sliding step, punch. Turn. Turn. Salute. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Looks good. Okay, deep breathing. So one of the strategies is as you learn more form, you learn more complex motion, but then all the transition that you learn as you progress should filter back into the first form, and your first form actually gets better from learning, the way to move. So it just buys you time, because you could stay with that first form for a year, but you would get kind of bored, I think, especially people that want to progress. But progression isn't just sequential. Progression is body mechanics, body coordination, integration of body, all the stuff that that takes so long to develop. So if you stay on one form, you will know that form. But then, in some ways, when you learn the next form, you could be, working from a better skill level. But maybe not necessarily, because then you're learning new movement, and you might be like back to square one if you're thinking like that. So, it's really, depends on the individual. So, and some people don't want to learn too much because they want to just perfect one thing, but that's sometimes difficult to do because it has to happen up here, and your wiring to the body has to change. You have to go through this metamorphosis, and you end up as a like a butterfly, right? You have to, okay, that's why I guess that's where the butterfly palms came from, huh? I did it. Okay, so let's do second form. Ready? Hup, hup, hup. Go. Pull. Turn. Okay. Remember, we have stances. We have stances, right? 1, 2, 3. Push. Scoop. Punch. Solid. Hold that position. Get your stance. Okay. Reverse stance. Lean. Turn to a palm. A chop. Sorry. Scoop. Press. Kick. Okay. So the kick wasn't so good, right? Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. So after we scoop, press, let's do the kick. Kick, go. And punch. Okay. So, you want to make it effective. You scoop, press, kick, take your step down, boom. So you have control in all situations. Because if you're going to kick and then you fall into your position, then you really can't work your movement very well, right? So you have to make sure that, because you're working boom, boom, as a cycle. All right, so let's just say one more time, palm, chop, scoop, press, kick, and punch. So what's important after the kick? You have to prepare for the punch, right? So what do you have to do to prepare for the punch? Scoop, press, kick, punch, turn your waist. Because if you go like this, kick, you're already there. That's one thing we try not to do, is isolated movement. It becomes only your arm. The power doesn't come from your arm, it comes from your waist, it comes from your twist. So you have to set up. So as you progress in the forms, there's a lot of movements that you jump into, and then you have to set up your body to turn the waist. So you have to keep that in mind so that you can get that action into everything you do. All right. So you got that? It's pretty clear? Right, okay. So let's do the kick. 1, 2, prepare. Boom. Okay. But the eyes follow the hands. So Kenneth, in your shoulder should be relaxed. Yeah. And it should be here. Now relax. Yeah. It should be like that. Okay, ready? Change directions. 1, 2. Sliding step punch. Diagonal strike. Step through. Boom. Lift. Okay, let's sink. Dragon. Step. This is the same cross step. Cutting hand. Turn. Oh, you know quite a bit of this now. Okay, hold the position. You're in a horse stance. Still in a horse stance, so you're a little wider. Like this. Okay. So, after you spin, usually your feet are going to be a little close. Right? So after you spin, your feet might be like this. So you have to stake that step. So that's okay to adjust it to make sure you have a good stance. Because you don't want to cross and then end up like this and then end up like this. It doesn't work with your body form. So when you cut and you turn, if you have the idea that you're going to go into horse stance, when you spin, your legs will already open to prepare for the next position. So you're pre-setting your position so you're in a good horse stance. Now when we do this, when we turn, this is here, then that's there. You scoop, press, kick, then you go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's just try that series of movements. Good action, right, from the cut. Right, so you cross step, spin. Yeah. So you see, for a newer person, that's a good stance, right? So if you haven't spun enough and got into a horse stance to get that position, then that's what you have to practice. So you take that spin out of the form and you practice it until you have that coordination, right? So then from there, sliding step palm, scoop, press, kick, jump back and sink, then open, then chop, then twist, kick, phoenix eye. So phoenix eye is that single knuckle. Okay, change directions, going to the back, chun kill, sliding step. You can follow. Yeah, go ahead, yeah. So you're in the sliding step and you do this punch that we all know. Now this time it's a different elbow. It's called a thrusting elbow or a ing jiang. It's like this, elbow, dropping palm, back fist. Then we're on this side. That's the only movement over there. And we repeat this whole sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay, butterfly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1. Chop. Elbow. Strike down. Back fist. So that repeats and his sword finger. Okay. All right. So, Kim, I'll take Ken and Guo. Gao. Go. Yeah. Okay. All right. For the next sword finger. Okay. Sword finger. Chopping hand. Thrust. Close. Okay. Actually, there's so every form that you're doing, especially from beginning to second, you can see, as you progress, the forms that you first learned, execution-wise is going to be a bit better than the newer ones, because the newer ones sometimes is not embedded in here or, absorbed in here. But hey, Brian, come. Brian's got a pretty good second form. Let's demonstrate the second form. Okay, yeah. So let's just watch his second form, see how he does. Okay, ready? Go. Just do it. Go run through it. Yeah. Okay, so not good, not bad, you know. Hey, so Rose, you can do it. So we're just everyone's slightly different, so you know we're not just looking for okay, go second form. So everyone's different, just to see how their execution, how their interpretation of the movement are. Go. Okay. That's good. How about Max? Max. Go. Okay. Okay, good. How about Aiden? Okay. Pretty good. Irish, want to try? Do it. Hup. Okay, good. Okay. You want to try, Jasmine? Oh, don't feel comfortable? Okay. Sure. Second form, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Down. Jump back. Jump back. Okay, keep going. Okay, good. So, because you got a little bit nervous, but it's okay. But she's the red belt, so she gets a pass, right? No, it's just a couple of things got mixed up because of probably nerves, but it's okay. We're gonna watch Carlos do it. So Carlos has been away for a long time, but you don't have to do it fast. But Carlos's position should be pretty good. Ready, go. Okay, good. So we just line up. Actually, it's just I can get an overall look at what everybody's doing. So what we try to avoid is a little bit too tense. Everyone's a little bit different, but avoid the tension phase because your movements will be executed a little bit better. The accuracy of movement, most of the positions are good. Sequentially, everybody has it. It's just understanding of some of the final positions, how the legs and the hands integrate as coordination for clarity of movement. So then one of the Phoenix Eye position, most of us probably are not executing that exactly right because the fingers should not be kind of like that and left hanging. It should be tucked in because this should be the strike. Now, when you press down, this knuckle actually, the hand comes out more like a angular position and it's coming out like that. So it's not like a back fist. It comes because we're coming from here pressing, right? Kick, press, and then this hand comes from here. So it's more like a thrust. Like at the end movement, and this movement should be the same pattern, same profile of direction, right? So you have to be able to poke. So when you poke, yeah, so that's good. Bend the wrist a little this way. So when you do it like that, that takes this into consideration. See? Okay. And then the butterfly, there's a couple of things, if you understand this concept, if you're finishing this side and you turn, this knee, the center of your chest should be between the hands, right? So that's your first, and you're facing the corner. So you're here facing this corner. The next thing you do when you step, flip your hands. So what's the lower hand doing? We'll talk about space, right? So actually Rose's was good. Rose's hand was good movement. Jasmine's a little bit too big here. So tighten it up in here. Okay, yeah. So that's where the coordination, and Max, he's growing, his legs are like that long, so your proportion of your movement, because you're going to be super tall like your dad, he's really tall. So when you're here, when you swing around like this, you should spread your feet a little more because you're tall, and then flip your hands here. So this, look in the mirror here, you see my hand like this? I used to teach this to the little ones as like your windshield wiper. It goes ch, 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 ch. It doesn't go ch. That's after the snowstorm. So when you're here, this goes like this, and then you turn your body to here. Okay, so watch the hands closely, right? So I'm here. 1, 2, 3. It kind of tracks close to your body. It's like you're in a cylinder. The hands are moving like that. And why does it move like that? Because if I took Carlo's hand and I block, I'm going to be here. I'm not going to block here and then go like that. You see the perspective of movement? Because we lose track of space. So when I'm here and I go like this, I'm in my space. When I'm here, I'm in my horse stance, and then I have to turn back to here. So I'm looking at her, my nose, and my hands are on the same line. You're targeting the midsection here, like that. So your hands are going like this. So I'm here, and then I would go this way and this way as turning, and then come back to here. So you don't want your butterflies to start coming out like that, because you don't have any strength doing that. You have to be behind the movement, so you have to turn and then come out like that. Yeah. So you line your move, everything is lining up your movements, sort of preparing for the motion, right? So it's like first form. When you do the uppercut and you do the sliding step, when you first learn it is 1, 2. But then when you prepare the movement, your sliding step and the thing is going together. And most of you are doing that already because you've done it so much that the coordination is already there. But when you first learn it, the hands and feet don't work very well, right? So then, how you execute the intent of the movement and how fast you do it really is part of the skill level. So the feet and the hands have to coordinate. So the butterfly is the one that you shift, right? Step, and push, right? Then step again, cross step, and turn. Nope, don't forget the scoop. Okay, push. Now do a cross step. Now, so this cross step, this toe should actually, so the first one you hear, when you step, point this over there. Yeah, and then when you step, so see how, because if you don't turn this foot enough over there, once you hit this like that, then this foot turns foot faces that corner, and then this foot will be in that corner till we turn to that corner. So your feet are measured. So because so the third step was a little too to the wall. You should be going across. So watch my footwork now. Ready? First I'm leaning. 1, 2. Now I'm in a leaning stance there. When I step and push, I'm in there. Now when I step, okay, I have to step and aim toward that corner. So I'm here. Now when I cross step here, my foot is facing that corner again and turning. Now when I step up, my feet are parallel, and then when I turn, I should be right in that corner. So it's all measured out for you if your footwork is stepping correctly. So it's where your feet point when you do this. So right now you have the sequence down pat. You know it, you don't have to think. But you should get accuracy of your movements by knowing where the feet go. And this isn't, at your stage at the blue belt level or red belt, just finishing the form, those angular things and haven't been actually talked about enough. We talk about that more as you progress. So I'm bringing up now, because when you reach the next level, you should know this. And then it makes all that learning the next level, not having to relearn everything completely. So that's why you have to kind of pick up all these types of things. So when you're here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step here is 1, 2, 3. Your feet parallel. 2. Step, turn. 1, 2, 3. This foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. Spin, trap, cross, 1. So this toe should be pointing that way, so that when you step forward and press, you're in the corner. Sit like this, here in this corner, 1, 1, 2, 3. So that will clean up your form if you get the footwork together. So that makes your, like, and then we say in the blue belt level, you refine some of your movements, get some of this down. Then when you get to the yellow belt, you learn kungfu, which is part of the 8th form. Some of you already know a lot of movements in it, but you have to have your footwork, so we don't have to go through those details. Just learn sequence, and then absorb some of the next level movements. So it's that kind of thing. So let's see. Kung Kuen. So, Carlos, you want to go through the sequence with the Ching Cheurng Kuen? Or do you remember? No, just what they did on Saturday, or do you want to do one of these forms? Yeah. So you guys can review Ching Cheurng Kuen if you want. Just Rose missed a little bit of that, so you might maybe you got 15 minutes. You can do it over here. So Brian, Rose, Max can go over there. Aiden, you're still learning Kung Kuen, your 5th form. Okay, so we'll go through 4th form first. 4th form, and then 5th form. All right. So, do you want to step up, Iris? 5th, go through 4th form. Yeah, we'll skip the 3rd form because we spent a lot of time on 3rd form last week. All right, ready? Yeah. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Thrust, sink, turn. Thrust, close. Trap. 1, 2. Punch. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lift, cross. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. close. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2. Turn. 1, 2. Okay. Sliding step. Yes. Yeah. Not too fast. Slow it down a little. Pause. Yeah. How's your leg okay? Your hip okay? Yeah. Don't overwork it. Yeah. Don't overdo it. Yeah. Left, and then yeah, and then step up to the corner. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, hop, and then turn to the other corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slap, kick, and hop, and punch. And that's where you stop, sort of. Yeah. Yeah, but do that first, and then. What's legal? Yeah, no, it's not illegal. Yeah, you're supposed to cover your notch. You got what? You got to get air in your body. Yeah. So it's okay. Yeah, you can try a different kind of mask if it works. Yeah. Yeah. We have them over there. I mean, you just borrow them for class and throw it away. You don't have to wear it outside. Oh, you have okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the masks that touch. They're inside a plastic bag. You don't have to, Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. So we'll go through Ching Cheurng Kuen. Arena, gonna go through fifth form with everybody? They're gonna go through fifth form. You wanna do it? Okay, ready? We'll go through fifth form. It's like your movements are getting pretty accurate now. And then after that you can do that if you want. Okay, ready? Eyes staring straight ahead. Ready? Open. 1, 2, 3. 1. Open. Push. 2. Take it nice and slow. Good. Work your stances. How they doing? Pretty good. Keep the other hand up on the waist. You have two sides of the body. Don't neglect one side. cover, big, lao. Push. Lao. Scoop. Step up this way. Is this new in it? Okay. Okay. Sweep. Other side, other foot. Now lift up, jump. Now you do your left side movements. Go this way. 1, 2, 3. Actually, start this side. 1, 2, 3. Left side. No. Yeah. Okay. We'll do it together. So finish it, Iris. We'll go over here. We'll do the left side movements. So go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So some of the movements happen just like on the right side. It's just the left side movements. So it's only natural that the left side's going to feel awkward because you haven't done it. So let's go this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you go this way. Double back fist. Cut. This is the same. Open. Elbow up. Drop your elbow. Push. 1, 2, 3, and here. So because the left side's a little bit different, just do the left side a lot. So do it again. Left side. Do it together. You guys want to work the left side movements? Want to work the left side movements together? The left side. Yeah, ready? So we're on the left side. So yeah, actually, Aiden, Jasmine, we're going to all do it here with the mirror. Ready? 1. Because the left side's going to be like awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get it. From here. 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 Turn your body. Waist. Pull. Back fist. Cut. Thrust. Open. Push. Make your fists. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Elbow. Roll. 1, 2, 3. Flip. Push. Okay. So let's try that again. Left side. Ready? Okay. Ready? So you always start the open side. What's the open side? That one. Okay. So ready? Ready position? 1, 2. Chop. Sink down your stance. You don't have a left stance. Lift. Okay. 1. So here, drop your elbow. Turn. Back fist. Cross. Cut. Thrust. Open. Push. 1, 2, 3. Chun kill. Sliding step. Punch. And then that's not closing, but we still have the elbow. Yeah, but the left side, because it's the awkward stuff, because it's new, your body doesn't recognize it. 1. Right? Double again. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2. Okay, good. So we have to fix is the size and shapes of the movement. The size of the movement, the shape of the movement, and how close it is to the body, right? All those, because the body doesn't recognize it. Okay, so you have to fix some of that. The dragon claw, just take it slow. Don't too fast. Just 1, 2. So we're in the mirror. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sink the elbow. The elbow leads and you drop. Come in and draw. Step in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So usually when you step off, your hand is here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Divert. So from here, move a little this way to move this way. Then come like this. So that slows it down, more precise than just with the arm. So it's part of it's training for strength and technique, and part of it is the pattern of motion. So when you drill, it's drilling. That's what it is. So get it on both sides. Those are very important. See, Gung Jeet Kuen is a very fundamental, and it's also a training form for strength, how to use your strength. You know, all of the basic positions is all built in there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. When they're teaching it, they usually go 1, 2. You know, it's actually 1, 2, 3. So defines your position. It seems like it's separate, but you know, this, obviously when you integrate it more, it can actually go, when this goes down, this goes up, and this goes up. But if you look at the movement, if I'm here, and I go 1, 1, 2, 3, you're just defining the geometry of your position. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, you should already have developed the geometry of position. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's not so much how far it comes back as how much you sink here. So it's just here. It's not this type of stance. It's still hanging in front of you. Yeah. But it's really getting your weight back so you're stable here. If you're here, you're here. You're here, you're here. The only reason why the front foot is empty because it has to move again. So it's just a practice. So when you go back, it should sink. And that you can actually point, like that. So your hip is, like that. So it's not twisted in. Okay, we're gonna line up. We're gonna bow out. Okay, good. Let's see. Everyone looks good. Facing this way, bow. 2,